Yes, I have just seated now. Hello, everyone. This is Zafa from Positive Academy. I welcome you all, and we are live here. So, if you want to join this show, you can just hit the link in the description or in the pin chat, and you will be able to join this show. We are here doing stuff to make world a better place. The talk is about that, right? So you can contribute to make world a better place as a community, right? So we are just starting this show, and welcome to our show. Yeah, we are here already. Yes. So recently, I saw something regarding racism. There are a lot of things which is trouble to the society, which is not contributing for the betterment of the society, and that I want to address in this show. So, Vikram, what are your views on this? What do you think about this?
Yeah, I think that discrimination is everywhere. Racism is all about
Yeah,
that how our just brains subconsciously think, right? Because a lot of the things
yeah,
we are just beer in our just mind. No, this particular thing is something is like that. We shouldn't just we should just make them feel like subordinate in front of the everyone.
yeah,
Like it seems like that we just get it as a hereditary from our just parents, right? From our just creed. And I think as we know that with the help of we are just we are having they are the
The-
people who are having
yeah. There is
hello
a lot
Soro.
of back.
Yes,
There is
yes,
a
I
lot.
have to pause now. I have to pause.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
After 2 minutes I'll be there.
Yeah. Okay, so there is some connection problem. Okay, so Lifanzi, what are your views? You can just tell. Are you able to listen to me? Are we connected?
Mhm.
Yeah, so go ahead. What are your
All
views?
right. So basically, yeah, am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right.
Yes, you can go
Awesome.
ahead.
So I think on this topic of awesome on the topic of racism, like it has a broad spectrum of things pertaining to it. So I think it's so emphasized. For a community to function properly, like if we are to go back to the pre-civilization eras, there was no such thing of things like to say racism, cultural
Yes,
ethnicity differences and everything. So if you look at that particular background, you're going to realize that those people were able to survive and flourish in those situations because like there was that honest of the communities and people were able to cooperate together. So I think this whole system of like, having different like you say no, that one is this color, these things, Asian and everything. I feel like according to the trends and just the way everything is moving, if we continue to like we just continue diverging, in the end there will be a collapse in our whole economy because it will be difficult to prosper as a result of the lack of proper communication between different people and everything. So I think the more we continue to sensitize more people upon this same thing to be looked upon and frowned, that's when society as a whole will begin to flourish. Yeah, those are the thoughts I'm
yeah,
having on it. Yeah.
yeah. There is another point also to consider, like this color and all the other discrimination that are put, they are done by the society, right?
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, so they are done by the society, right? We are all, in essence, the energy, right? For example, if you are hurt,
Mm-hmm.
then you are also having the color of blood as red, and other person is also having the color of blood is red. We are all the
Yeah.
multidimensional being having human experience. We are all energy, right? So
Mm-hmm.
all the other
Exactly.
labels that you just see, right? Whether you are from this race, this nationality, this color, they're just they're just bombarded by the society, right? To get
Mm-hmm.
rid of all that, let go of all the self-limiting beliefs, right? In order to make world a better place. That's what I think, and that's what
Yeah.
this is the solution, right? In overall world, if you look out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I recently got a documentary kind of stuff, and then they were just showing racism, how racism is there, and how people are not getting along together because of the race and nationality. So it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
weird, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
So have you been exposed, I mean, to such kind of environment in your lifetime?
Me personally, I haven't really been exposed to that situations. I have been around people of different backgrounds, but because there is that level of thinking which is different from other people. You find that racism is more common, like it's more concentrated in different parts of the country and stuff, parts of the world. But the people whom I've contacted and have spoken with, there hasn't been such. But from the news and other sources, there has been such. Like I recall one of my cross associates, he also had that issue, whereas the school he was going to, it was so severe, like the treatment he was receiving from his schoolmates, like he was the only black kid in the school, having such in the premises. So it was psychologically impactful to that child, that person. But
Yes.
because of the proper guide and everything, yeah, he was able to
Yeah.
actually, yeah,
Yes, it has bad effect, I mean, on mind. It has bad worse
yeah,
effect, right? If you are bullying and if you are having trouble in the childhood, it causes childhood trauma, then
exactly,
various anxiety, stress disorders, and all the other stuff happen, right? Yeah,
yeah,
that's correct. Yeah. So Vikram, if you are just remove that background noise, then only you can speak. Else, it will be interrupting in our lives. I mean, and it might get copyright. So be aware of this, because YouTube is nowadays very much strict, right, about copyright issues. Even if they were hear some kind of music, they will just put the copyright on your video, and it will be banned.
yeah,
Yeah. So you need to be careful.
Mhm. Yes, I'm saying the same thing. Like racism is everywhere, right? It is omnipresent. Like we
Yes.
couldn't just eradicate completely in our just world. Like everybody is, we can see that lots of the people are just being dictator as a leader. So
Yes.
basically, the influence of the leader and their speeches are just being played on the stages everywhere. So people are just so much hearable to their speeches, and just yes, their nerves are getting fluttered by listening to their speeches, and yes, that they bifurcate the whole the person as a creed, right? Like this particular group belongs to the different creed, and as we know that we just got the skin, we just got the color of the skin, we never been just do any kind of the endeavor to just get them, right? We just got it as genetic. So
Yes. It's a
what's the meaning
God-given
of
gift.
just being, yes, what is the being of just showing our just proud, right? So we
Yes.
know that our society can be just flourish only if we just see everyone just as a equal way, right?
Yes.
So this is how. But yes,
Right.
racism is something we couldn't just eradicate it completely, but as the friction does, like we can't just remove friction completely, like
Yes.
we can't just completely eradicate the.
Yes. 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 Means if even if we are not able to see in a direct manner, indirectly it approaches us somewhere
Mhm.
in one or another form. Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah.
that's so
but i
anything
think
new.
that
Yeah.
but I
Yeah. Go
think
ahead.
that
Yes.
if you are just belongs to a downtrodden family or just kind of the very poor classes creed, but if you are
Yes.
just having the very great amount of the money, then it could just confine and yes lessen the influence of the being as known as discrimination. If you are rich, even if that you just belongs to the poor family, right, downtrodden family, still you might be not just come in the circle of discrimination. That means to say, like it's all about richness. If you are rich, then you are not told like people, if even the good society or the superior family of the people will just come around you, but it's all about just money, right?
Yeah, and also it depends upon the individual, because some of the people do are against this. There are a lot of incidents happening in the world which shows racism, and
Yeah, there
People,
are a lot of scenario.
yeah, and people don't agree much with that, right? People just, they are just, sometimes they don't have words because you cannot change what is going on currently, but you can just take side of what is right. That's what is important, right? You can make a choice, a correct
L-
choice.
Look, one thing, like you can see, they are the growing child who has been just going to the Oxford University, or kind of the some very branded university, right? And he has been just making his journey continue to him till he just completed his education. And if he told in the middle like that, if you just give him this chance that could he able to enroll in the sarkari kind of the schools or government section of the schools, he will just refuse definitely, because he know that he has seen a lot of the superior kind of scenario over there, right? There are a lot of the richness in the big universities, but they are know that the ground and the grassroots level of the how the people they behave, they're completely denied with that.
Yeah, right. I also seen, not I'm talking about in general, but I also seen the people suffered a lot. I mean, for example, if you're going abroad, right, and if you're an Indian, then people will see you from different angle. They will see you as
Mm-hmm.
a Asian candidate, right? They will just discriminate you, and they will think
Mm-hmm.
that you are different from the other persons that are being enrolled in the abroad studies or abroad universities.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I also agree with the point Mr. Vikram stated. Yeah, I've also come to realize like if you do a thorough study, you find that in the echelons of society, those people are the pinnacle, those people who are just filthy rich, they have money, they're billionaires, they're gonna realize that those people, it's
Mm-hmm.
the racism doesn't exist for them. Like it's very rare for you to be concerned with the color of someone if that person is rich and filthy rich. So I think it's all like a schema of some kind, whereas the leaders of like the ones which rule over us, those people who have the power to control money and everything, they know that if society as a whole and the people that are within society, let's categorize them like the people who are not yet like at that level of wealth, like who have not accumulated wealth. They know that okay, if those people like come together, free thinking, and they realize that there's no basis between racism. Like in the end, nothing will be gained. And they know that if people actually get together and say, all right, let's just have a common goal to work on something particularly, that would be like a revolution. So now, in order to like keep the poor people poor, indirectly those people are the echelons. They find ways, they devise ways to make that those things exist of issues to do with racism, etc., etc. There are a lot of countries like peaceful countries where such doesn't exist. You're gonna realize that those people are
Yes,
actually thriving.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Yeah, that's a good
Hmm.
point to make.
Yeah.
And lot of, and we can contribute to make world a better place, right? We are having a choice. And so why not to
Hmm.
make world a better place instead just bullying and
But I think that,
having, yes,
I think if the individual does or think like that, we could eradicate or just give a kind of the influence to the people, like rejecting racism. But I don't think so that there must be a mass of the people who can reject and just make the change of, so that the country will be a better place. I think that
Hmm.
it's an involvement of the mass of the people, right? It's not
Yeah.
involvement of the individual. Like
yes,
if I
yes,
just belong to particular caste, it doesn't mean that
Yeah.
I'm the only one who have been just influenced. Like,
yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
right. So till now, we have just discussed few of the points how to make world a better place, right? If you are enjoying this show, then do hit like, share, and subscribe. It will help our podcast to reach this message to more people, right? And you can also join. The link is provided in the comment section, right? And you can just contribute your stuff. Yeah. So I was just experimenting few of the stuff and found this kind of music. So it's really kind of engaging and it doesn't seem boring, right? In the meantime, we can just brainstorm the ideas, what will be the next ideas, right? And just keep our energy level up, right? I hope you are getting my point.
Yes.
So, what are the other ways you can contribute to make world a better place? What do you think?
Okay, that question is thought provoking, but a good place to start is the main things which control the society or the earth we're living in is social media. So I feel like if there's massive advocacy for the dangers and or the badness of these issues of racism, it can help to a certain percentage convince the youth, especially the military aged males, about the dangers of that. And with much people getting to be aware of such, I think we can move towards positive change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you think awareness is the key, right?
Yes, yes, very much.
Yeah, what about you, Vikram?
I think that in terms of the racism, there are lots of the movie has come and just coming, right? So people are somewhere they're engaging in the movie and just considered the caste who just became a victim, right? So
Yes,
they know
Mhm.
that if they would have been that particular person like in replace of victim, then they just felt as a victim, right?
yes,
They could have been just gone through this kind of situation. Then what kind of thing happened? So this kind of thing that pop up in our just brain, right? No,
Mhm.
these person are same as like we.
yes,
So
Mhm.
yes,
Yeah.
we should just treat them as a human being, not as a like kind of the alien person.
yes,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if something huge happens, major happens in the society, then people become aware what's going on.
Yes.
Mhm.
Or else,
Okay, racism also goes with just a kind of the very unique community called gay, right?
Mhm.
why do you say that? What
I'll be,
makes you say that?
be- because as we seen like lot dozen of the movie have been associated with the gay kind of the community, because these are the people who are just suffering a lot. Like we are not giving them a place to live besides our society or around our society or around our city, because they have their just own community to talk, they have their own community to share. They don't usually involve in our just culture, right? We don't just welcome them, we reject them, and that's why they are struggling a lot. So because this is not the, because the reason we know that how they are just going through their just life, it's a, I think that they are just feeling so hell, they just feel like that they are just living in different kind of the world, like people are not just embracing me as a human being.
There is a audio problem for your end. From your end, from your end, there is
my
a audio problem.
my side,
Yes, yes.
I think
Please
I'm
repeat
just
what you
over with
just
the,
said so that.
actually I'm just over with the internet, that is why that it is troubling.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you can just repeat if you want, so that we will get what message what you
Okay,
just told.
I'm saying that gay is a kind of the community that the people doesn't just embrace them as a human being, right? So they are just living in the on the earth, but they are just very far from the common people. We are just treating them. We
Yes,
just feel like completely discriminate this kind of the people and just reject them from our world. We don't want to give them an involvement in our just family, right? You can see
yes,
that very rare people who are just having a gay kind of the who gay kind of the relatives, right? Or kind of the person who belongs to you. Like I'm just having the friend like who behaves like the other human being, but I'm not just having the friend who behaves like the gay. Like I can't just, we can't just endure this kind of the person in our just life, in terms of life. So yes, this is the also the way that we are discriminating and just showing our racism.
yeah, yeah. So you are saying that you are just getting away from this kind of people, right? Wherever
Yeah,
there is some
people.
social stuff happening, then you will just ignore that kind of
Mhm.
people, and you will
Yeah,
only focus about the general kind of people.
people prematurely makes a lot of the sense towards the other community and just give a kind of the weird statement, right? Like, no, this particular
Yeah.
person doesn't associate with us. This will completely degrade our just generation.
Yes. Yeah. So Lifasi, at your end, do you find any kind of this community, some stuff that is causing problems, or that is being discriminated from the society?
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to make a phrase or like a way to answer it properly. I feel like the larger part of the funding, like the main funded projects or activities are the ones which support. I don't know if you've realized there are some fundings for some campaigns which are being activated like to support these, I can say maybe degrading sort of acts, issues of racism. There are high numbers of people who are just unaware or uneducated rather, who are just given
Yes.
like some sums of money and told
Yes.
to play a certain role, like to say no, it's good to be racist and the issues. You find that the reasons these people are giving are invalid, to some level. So I think when people are empowered, not necessarily just talked about these issues of like, gay stuff, but also talked about them, but also given the like just given the mental faculties to be able to think on their own, like that can be a good help for society. I think maybe an advocacy for this one is like if you see TikTok and these are social media networks, social media
Yes.
platforms, you're gonna realize that on TikTok, the average video is like 15 seconds,
Yes.
15
Yes.
seconds. And how many videos are
Yeah.
on TikTok?
Yeah. And even on
Yeah, a
YouTube,
lot, over a billion. So,
yeah, in YouTube also now there is a short
hmm,
because the
yeah,
time span of
exactly.
the people
YouTube
have
Shorts.
decreased. They have decreased the time span of the people.
Yeah, so yeah, those things would release, we will lessen the willpower of people. People will be just having short spans of thinking capacity, so that even in new life, it will be difficult to apply that capacity of thinking to see, okay, why am I doing this? What is the agenda? So it is just a way to keep people trapped in such a dazed state.
Yeah, so people are not able to think why they are doing what they are doing. They are not focused. You mean to say that, right?
Exactly. Hmm.
Yeah, and so and
Yeah,
if the
very much.
and due to which if some higher power are giving them money, then they will contribute toward it towards racism, and they will not think why they are doing what they are doing, right?
Yes, yes, exactly. Yeah, even compassion, like if you take a person
Are
who
we
is like
connected
in
with
the
the?
ages of,
Yeah.
yeah, 15
Yes.
years, those
Vikram,
people,
you got a
they don't
point.
know.
There is some connection issue going on.
Hmm.
Are you able to hear me, both of you?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, people to hear.
In the meantime, let's have some music. So, Vikram, are you enjoying the stuff I have just discovered for this show?
Hmm.
I suppose you are enjoying, man.
Yes, yes.
Life is too small, right? Like anything can happen. So let's enjoy this moment, right?
Yeah, and also meeting is so small.
Why you say that meeting is small?
Life is so small. In the similarity, I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
that the meeting is also small.
yeah. Yes, and you don't want to waste the time in the rubbish thing, right? Let go of the people who no longer serve you, right? Whether it be friend, family, any damn one who is not helping you to become your greatest person, just leave them, just let go, right? You don't want to get insult in in society, in the friend, in lot of people, right? You don't want to get insult, bullied, right? You just get rid of them, get rid of your life and enjoy the life, live life to the fullest. That's what it's all about. How to make world a better
Mhm.
place. Yes, that's it.
Could you dance now? You seems to be having so energy,
No,
reservoir of energy.
yeah,
Could
so
you dance?
we need to develop this energy, man, to go this stuff going on, right? This is the time, man, right? So choose wisely, live well, right? Everything is a choice. Life itself is a choice. Even you are on this show is a choice of yours. Right? So make the
Hmm.
correct choice. Yes. So what's that? What else?
What is his name?
He's Lifasi. He's from Nigeria and he just appeared in our talk show we had on Thai Lopez app, Speakeasy. We just host the shows and we just do the stuff regularly on regular basis.
Hmm. So
Yeah.
what is the timing of speakeasy?
You can do anytime. I mean, if you just want to host the show and if you just want to contribute, you can do that stuff. You can share knowledge. You can do anything, provided you
Mm.
have an audience. And then if someone likes your show, then they can give tip to you also, and the tip is minimum $100.
Okay, have you ever got?
No, 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 because I don't host many shows. I was just audience and just learn the stuff what people are sharing, right? And one of the topic was regarding this
So
racism also. I just ran
so
on
who
that.
make a speakeasy? Who make a speakeasy app?
Ty Lopez made. Okay, he's back. Okay, let me add. Hey, you were disconnected.
Yeah, the network is bad.
Yes. So we were just talking about
Yeah.
Ty Lopez app Speakeasy, right? Vikram was just asking
Mm-hmm.
how I found you, and so I told him that on Speakeasy you appeared and you are doing
Yeah.
MBBS, right? You are doing your doctors, right? Medicine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes.
this guy is
Yes.
doing is medicine, right?
Yeah.
So Vikram was just asking
Okay,
who
what?
about you. So Vikram, you can ask yeah anything. Yeah. Anyway, we
Mhm.
just made the contribution to make world a better place, and now you can ask a personal question
Yeah. So,
also. It doesn't make any
like,
difference. You can go ahead.
Hello, man. What is your name? Hello. Could I know
He's
your
li-
name, please?
he's Lifasi.
No, no. I want to hear from his mouth.
I think he has lost connection or what?
Hello. Hello. Lifasi. Hello. You seems to be nowhere. Hello.
There are some connection problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Vikram, what's up? What else? How you doing, man? It's been a
Mm-hmm.
long time
Now,
since we.
my network is really bad here.
Yeah. Are
his
you hello?
voice.
Yeah. His network is bad. He just told us
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
his
Yeah. All right.
network
You
is.
can speak now. I think I can be able to hear properly.
Yeah. So Vikram was asking something.
Yeah.
Hello, Lifasi. As I'm not
Hey.
just familiar with you.
Yes.
Yes. So, could you have the brief introduction about yourself?
Yes. So, well, I'm the Fasim Tonga right now. I'm based in
Mm-hmm.
Africa, specifically Zambia. So, I've tried a lot of things, started some businesses here and there. I've been in debt, like thousands of dollars in debt, have been able to actually get out from that. So, I'm in a conquest, though, conquest of self actualization and reaching levels of financial and time freedom. as a whole. And right now, I'm in my, I can say, late teens. Yeah, because I'm turning 18 this year, so it's interesting, you know.
Yes, his dialect is different.
I hope you're able to hear me. The network is really bad.
Yes, yes.
Yes, we are able to hear you. Yes.
Yes.
So he's into
Have you ever
financial.
been to India?
Sorry, come again.
Have you ever been to India? Hello.
Okay, okay, that's awesome. Yes. So, yeah, so I feel like I've never been really going to India, but this year seems promising. This year seems
Mhm,
promising. I would love to
mhm,
go there. I don't know if any of you have been to Zambia before Africa.
mhm. No, my God.
No,
Never been
no,
there.
no. We have never been, but I have heard a
No,
lot
I've
of
never been
about.
to India.
I have heard a lot of about Africa because ancient Egypt. That's what we talk about. We are the essence is ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt people were a lot of wisdom. They were great people. They can do anything and they can become anyone. So I heard that
Hello,
thing
Abba.
about. I think he is not able to hear us. I think Vikram.
Is Burundi nearby Africa? Is Burundi nearby Africa?
No, no, he's not able to hear us, man. I can predict that thing. He's not able to hear us.
Hmm.
There's a big connection problem here going on. In the meantime, let's just chillax. This is a time, man. I just made a motivational song. I just want to just play that motivation song. Let me
Okay.
just open that.
Now you are not having fear of like if this particular music could be copyright.
No, I don't. I don't consider as a fear thing because let me just. I'm just in a mood to enjoy something, right? So that this is the time, right? So let me just
Are,
open that.
are are you
Yeah,
shaking
let
your leg with your hips
yeah,
or
I
with
mean,
your
kind of.
just?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. You can just relax and just move your body and just make the energy flow, right? So that's what it's about. I just made a motivational song, right? And it was from Chat
Mhm,
GPT that I just decided. So let me just sing along, right?
mhm,
I wake up early in the morning, determined to win. Gotta keep grinding, gotta keep pushing, gotta keep chasing my dreams. I don't let
mhm.
setbacks or failures hold me down. I get back up and keep moving with my head held high off the ground. I'm motivated, I'm inspired. I won't let anything stop me. I will set the world on fire. I'm motivated, I won't expire. I will keep chasing my goals until I retire. I don't need no handouts, no shortcuts, no free rides. I earn my success through hard work, dedication, and pride. I don't let fear or doubt control my life. I embrace challenges and take risks because that's what keeps me alive, man. I'm motivated, I'm inspired, I won't let anything stop me. I will set world on fire. I'm motivated, I won't expire. I will keep chasing my goals until I retire. I don't follow the crowd, I pave my own way. I make my own rules, I do my things own way. I don't other dedicate my path or my fate. I control my destiny. I decided my own fate. That's what it is, man. I'm motivated. I'm inspired. I won't let anything stop me. I will set the world on fire. I'm motivated. I won't expire. I will keep my chasing my goals until I retire. That's what it is about.
No, great. How did you able to speak in a flow?
Yeah, because I have
Means
just mesmerized. I have just memorized the things, right? When you just go to Chat GPT, you can create anything, right? That's what it's about. So I hope this stuff is quite interesting, right? So
Mm-hmm.
like this show must be interesting, man. Everything needs to be interesting so that people will be able to engage and then we can just communicate our stuff. So I discovered this new thing, right? This background music. It will
Mm-hmm.
charge up our show and it will make everything live.
Mm.
Right.
Right.
So this kind of rock is kind of good. See, and this is the song that I have made on my iPhone. Song I
Oh
have
my.
made on my iPhone. I'm learning piano nowadays. How to play, learning new skill. Yeah, so that's what it's about, man.
Okay, how could you give a rate to your just iPhone in comparison to the whole the common smartphones like Android phones? Means
Yeah, I
what
will.
is that make it more
Yeah, I will give
expensive?
out of 10 if you ask. Then I will give for iPhone 8, and all other phones I will give just
No, no,
5.
I'm not talking about particular model of iPhone. I'm talking about iPhone. Like
Yeah,
why
I'm
people
talking.
are so much mess.
Yeah, I'm talking in general also. See, this is the iPhone. But those people who are just not aware about what iPhone is, they will never buy iPhone. They will just think that iPhone is expensive stuff, but you're not knowing what value this iPhone is providing, right?
Okay,
So
okay,
first,
if the absence of
when you see
iPhone,
expensive shoes, let me give you example. Let me give you example. For example, if you see the expensive shoes of 25,000, right? It is one side that you cannot afford it, but then on the other side, you will think that why it is of 24,000. You need to ask your why. So when people say iPhone, then they need to ask why iPhone is so expensive. There must be something, right? The things doesn't get expensive as such it is, but they have something in them which makes them
but what is
expensive.
hidden? What is hidden in this that the people are not aware?
You can read lot of books. You can listen to podcasts, right? For that on Samsung and other stuff, you need to download the app and do the stuff. Here, Apple is providing free. Right, every book is available free. You can read that. You can create your own music. You can do a lot of stuff. You can just get rid of unwanted apps, right? The apps that are not useful, they are not authorized, right? Apple will only allow the legit app, not the fake app, or not the viruses kind of app. It provides you security or privacy. That's what Apple is about.
Okay, how much your phone is old?
I got my from my brother in 2018, so it's been 5 years. I'm using this.
So have you encountered with any kind of problem till now since
No,
you
no,
bought it?
no problem. It's
Do
kind of
you want to
smooth.
replace?
Yeah, I just wanted to upgrade this model to some other high model in the future, maybe.
Then it will just cost you around 2 lakh.
No,
What
no,
will you
who told?
do?
No, who told 2 lakh?
Yes,
No, no, no. You can
approx
get
2 lakh.
no. You can get for 30,000 also. The advanced model of this just for 30,000. You can just search
See
on the
one
internet.
thing. See one thing. Since we enter in the Android phone since around like 2010 or 2012. Okay, so it's
Yes.
been 8 years. So at that time we had a keypad phone, but having a big screen. Then it makes us feel subconsciously, no, this particular phone is so big. So what if that there will be a full screen phone will be just coming? Now you are just carrying the phone which is not more than having a big screen like the other phone. So now your just brain is saying that no, I demand a kind of the phone which are having 6.5 something display. So now you are somewhere just you are thinking this particular thing is a garbage phone. Now you want to
Not
replace
a,
with some big.
no, I'm not saying this is garbage, man. I didn't say that thing, right? I'm using this for 5 years. It's not a garbage, man.
I think the first thing that from the phone is all about screen. You are just first. This is the first thing that the people get mesmerized. Now you are just
Yes.
having the phone which is more than which is less than 5.
No, no. Who told? Who told it's less than 5? Man, it's 6.1 inches. This stuff is 6.1
Hmm.
inches. See, you can see the size.
Then why somewhere you was thinking that you want to upgrade this particular phone?
Because I think that at one point the saturation comes and you just need to have more features, more advanced camera and all the stuff. So that's what I was thinking about.
It means that if you are just go for this particular phone for sale, right? So how much you are gonna get it for this particular phone? How much money
Yeah,
you will be getting?
I think I will get approximately 25,000. I will get 25,000
Bah,
if I resell
no, no,
this.
no. I think it's a joke.
Why
It's
joke?
a
There is no
five
joke, man.
years phone. Only a
So what?
5,000 will be lessened from the actual price.
Why I'm saying 5 years? Because this was launched in 2018. I didn't bought in 2018, but it was launched. If you see the history of iPhone XR, you will see that it was launched in 2018.
Then why don't you go for a
People
sale?
consider people consider this phone from 2018 only. Even if I have bought in 2020, they will consider as a 2018 phone only because this that is
Yeah,
was the year when it was manufactured.
that's why its value has been decreased, right?
Yes,
Because it's a 5 years old phone.
yes.
Then how could you just predict like that you'll be just getting 25,000 for this phone now?
Because I
Because
have
already
purchased
we are just having a lot of the features in the phone,
because
and
I
these
have
are
purchased
lacking in future.
no, because I have purchased this for 64,000 from Canada. So definitely
Oh
its
my
price
god.
will be it price will be definitely
Mhm.
around 25,000, not less than that.
No, 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 no. In the initial, you just told that you just got it just from for 30,000. That's why that I was comparing 30 to 25,000. You just got it 64,000.
Yes, when it was newly released, my brother got me right, and he
Mhm.
used for 2 years from 2018 to 2020. He used that, and when he came here in 2020, he gifted me, and so I am using this since 3 years.
Then I can assume that your brother is also likely to use the iPhone right now.
Yes, he is using. He has already upgraded the stuff. He is using the iPhone. He has already upgraded to next higher levels.
Mhm.
Like for us also, our show is now also upgraded, right? We are using music, so you need to upgrade yourself each and every day. Then only you will progress,
Means
else you will
means
remain stagnant.
you are making this so like we are just communicating each other like from the iPhone itself.
No, it's on laptop. I'm using my laptop, but I need to upgrade my electronic devices.
Then
It's
then
mandatory.
then as we know that you are just associated with the YouTube, why don't you show the magic of iPhone in the YouTube? It means that why don't you just show kind of the function that we are unaware?
Yes, but I can't show these on my channel because my niche is different, right? You need to categorize the niche differently.
No,
You can't just move.
I mean to say something other thing, but you just got me in other way.
Okay, you go ahead. What were
I'm
you
telling
trying to
that
say?
about your just camera.
Yes.
Why
So
I
what?
can't see a different thing?
So what?
Why I can't?
I'm not using this camera, man. I'm using my laptop camera on which I'm recording the stuff.
But my laptop camera is so dull. How you just laptop camera is performing so well?
Because there are certain settings you need to do, right? And this
Oh my
streaming
god, I
stop
don't know.
and this streaming software will help you to do that. That's why I'm just live on this StreamYard only. It will help you to get better and to have great things, right? Yeah, we need to make great things
Act-
happen.
actually, my laptop with me like it's been around 8 years, right? So I
yeah,
never access to the. I've never
yeah,
been
I
access to the camera.
I'm using this since 2018. This laptop I bought in 2018 and it is 2020. It is 5 years I'm using this laptop. I'm never disappointed till now, but now its performance is kind of lagging because lot and lot of new things are being happened. So I need to upgrade this stuff also. This all electronic stuff I need to upgrade as soon as possible. Yeah.
It means
So,
that even if that you just buy a 2 lakh or 2.5 lakh phones, but there will be a time that you feel
but
like no,
man,
you have to
I will
upgrade.
but I will never buy for two or 2.5 lakhs. No.
No, no,
It
I
is not
mean
my
to
budget.
say, I
I will
meant to
never buy.
say,
At my optimum range when I was just using my I mean, with my money, I'm using the phone. I will just go for 15,000 or 20,000, not more than that. I have certain limitations and I have kept that limitation since long. For example, if I'm talking about this laptop, then I got this laptop for around 28,000, not more than that. My budget is around 30,000. I can't go that beyond that. Even if I have a lot of money, then also I will avoid, because these electronic devices, you don't know that, right? They will just get old in the future, and then you need to replace that with a new one. So instead, that's what I would think. Okay, he has lost his connection. Okay, thanks for the show. If you enjoy this show, then please hit like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next show. Right, we might be live tomorrow. Yeah. So see you again. Till then, bye. Good night.